Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. Today we're going to take a look at Anthony Miller, the Memphis wide receiver. This is a guy that I've been looking forward to watching since I was studying Paxton Lynch a couple of years ago. Now a rising senior, Miller's an impressive player in many respects. And today we're going to talk about technique. This particular play here is the one that we're going to focus on. Looks like a play that the quarterback's just trying to throw the ball away, and the receiver makes a diving catch that turns out to be in bounds. Now, I'm sure that the quarterback had confidence that if he can get the ball near Anthony Miller, Miller is going to at least try and make a good play on the ball, and he does. So we're going to look at this play close up because it's a great example of boundary technique that is being taught by veteran NFL wide receiver coaches. And here's what it is. It's about sliding the toes across the turf. See how he does that? Let's look at it one more time. He pushes up with the outside foot as he begins to slide on his toes with the inside foot and then drags that outside foot with it as his momentum takes him out of bounds, but his feet stay on the ground the entire time. This is important because a lot of times when you see receivers, even good NFL receivers, catch the ball at the boundary, they often have left their feet and they're dotting their feet in bounds. But you don't want to dot it or tap it down or have that staccato type of rhythm where you're making a punching motion to the turf, because it usually means you're leaving your feet first in order to do that. And if you leave your feet first, that puts you vulnerable to the defender pushing you and your momentum carrying you out of bounds before your feet touch the ground again. But when you can drag your feet across the turf like Miller's doing here, when he's pushed by the defender, he's pushing the back, that doesn't matter that his momentum's going to accelerate out of bounds. As long as he catches the ball before he gets out of bounds, or before his body's out of bounds, his feet are still making contact with the ground before the ball arrives and during the act of the catch, and he's still dragging his feet in bounds as he makes that catch after the push. This is a really good play that just shows good control of the footwork, and it allows him to really focus on just making the catch. And this was something that, I've certainly learned about this technique, read about this technique over the years, but it was really well explained last year at the Senior Bowl, watching veteran receivers, Coach Al Saunders of the Browns, use these explanations that I just shared with you when he was trying to correct Chad Williams, the now Arizona wide receiver, when he made a catch in practice where he dotted his feet in bounds, and Saunders gave him, a compliment for making the play, but then used it as a coaching opportunity to explain to every receiver on the roster why you want to drag your feet, just the way that I explained about getting pushed in the back, having control, being able to focus on making the catch, being able to start the process earlier. It's very well done. We're going to look at it from one more angle. And you can see it here. I mean, he doesn't even catch the ball with great technique because he traps the ball here. But coming back to the ball and begins that drag very early. He's well within the boundary when he begins to do it. And that ball and that inside foot actually drags across almost a yard and a half before he leaves the boundary here. Let's look at it one more time from this angle. It's about a yard and a half of the foot dragging, that inside foot. So starting it before the catch, that way that you adjust with your upper body as opposed to leaving your feet to catch the ball. Very strong technique from one Anthony Miller, a player that I'm looking forward to watching a lot more as the season progresses. And this is just one of many reasons why. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, the RSP Film Room, and my blog at www.mattwaldmanrsp.com. Nice stuff.